Good morning. Today is Thursday, October 22nd, and this is the Morning Breach with Scott Davis. Outsourcing IT security is rising fast. Currently, 65% of a recent Sophos survey reported that some or all of their IT security efforts have now been outsourced. This is expected to rise to 72% by 2022 as we see the percentage of organizations that exclusively use in-house staffing will drop from 34% to 26%. In addition, IT managers whose organizations were hit by ransomware are nearly 3 times more likely to feel significantly behind on cyber threats than those that weren't. With how quickly the cybersecurity threats and landscape is evolving and changing, it is promising to see more and more people trust these outsourced options to stay on top of their security needs. It is critical to remember that not all outsourced options are good choices. And in my experience, I have heard many shops advertise themselves as cybersecurity specialists, but when you dig into it, they are far from it. The same Sophos survey found that 29% of organizations hit by ransomware in the last year allowed 5 or more suppliers to connect directly to their network, compared to just 13% of those that did not fall victim to ransomware. Promising notes are only 22% of IT teams admit to taking over a week to apply desktop patches, whereas 77% reported patching of desktops and servers within a week of the patch release. On average, IT teams are dedicating nearly half of their time, 45%, to prevention of cyber attacks, 30% to detection, and 25% to response. This is a good sign as more and more organizations are understanding the value of being proactive versus reactive to cybersecurity threats, and matches organizations that have fallen victim to ransomware that put more focus on the detection and response than those that hadn't. Meanwhile, 51% of the survey respondents admitted that their organization had been hit by ransomware in the last 12 months. These numbers don't surprise me and match what I am seeing with trends and a lot of what I've been advising businesses and MSPs since early this year. Every organization needs to start putting more attention on the proactive and being prepared for when an attack happens, and hope it doesn't, versus not being prepared and caught off guard when it does happen. You can find the full survey by Sophos on themorningbreach.com. The city of Schaefer in California is working with federal law enforcement agencies to determine the source and extent of a ransomware attack over the weekend. Montreal's public transportation agency has also announced a ransomware cyber attack on the afternoon of October 19th, which has disrupted multiple platforms, including their website. According to bleepingcomputer.com, the ransom EXX gang has claimed responsibility. The Jekyll Island Authority became aware of a cyber attack on September 11th and has since been working to address the issues, including a $25,000 investment in new computer security and more than 340 hours of manpower from a third-party support provider. 9 Jekyll Island Authority employees have also devoted significant time combing through individual files on the authority's 19 servers to search for possible compromises of personal information. I would hate to see the next bill from that third-party provider for 340 hours. But it is important to note, this is kind of one of the stories you typically don't hear from the after effects of ransomware. And it is a large price tag, and it is going to be a large price tag for the Jekyll Island Authority. I want to end today with a survey from the Canadian Internet Registration Authority, which shows only 36% of organizations that experienced a data breach in 2020 have reported it. This is compared to 58% in 2019. IT professionals, business owners, and anyone that is storing data of others, there should be an ethical line that if you're responsible for a data breach, that you report it, even if a law or a compliance requirement doesn't say you should. Governments are proving to be quite slow at updating laws. Pennsylvania is a perfect example with its ancient breach notification law. But as a society, as a profession, we can and we should be doing better. Thank you for watching today's episode of The Morning Breach. If you've learned something new by watching this, please take a second and like and share the video. If you want to see more episodes of The Morning Breach or find useful resources in helping you secure your organization, please visit themorningbreach.com and follow along with us on Facebook and LinkedIn. As it is Cybersecurity Awareness Month, please remember to be cyber smart. Thanks for watching.